In Mothership RPG, much like the endless expanse of space, everything is trying to kill you. Starvation's always just around the corner, but that's a slow, easy death. It's far more likely you'll end up choking on your own breath as your oxygen meter flashes in red. Warning, warning. But let's be real. It'll probably be the cold that gets you. The slow, unrelenting heat death of everything. In Mothership RPG, it's not if you'll die, but how. Hi, I'm Scutifer Mike, and today we're diving into why Mothership RPG is a sci-fi horror masterpiece. Stick around as we explore how its brutal system creates horror and mystery at your table, and what you can do as a warden to make it even more terrifying for your players. Mothership RPG captures the feeling that you are the alien in space. This is not your home, and you've got no business exploring its endlessness. But the company does. This mega corporation wants resources, weird extraterrestrial specimens, and test subjects for their experimental tech. For that, they hand you a vac suit, a submachine gun, and enough hazard pay to maybe upgrade your cyber mods with their latest patch. I've been running Mothership RPG for some of my YouTuber friends recently, and I am absolutely blown away by how much the writers have packed into such a small box set. I haven't always been trapped in its gravitational pull, though. Mothership sat collecting dust on my bookshelf for ages, like so many other RPGs. But on a whim, I cracked it open, binged it over a weekend, and, no exaggeration, I haven't stopped thinking about it since. It's how Mothership throws you into a universe that doesn't care if you live or die, and your only shot at survival is the crew that you build. Each class in this game is a unique piece of that desperate puzzle, built to shine in the spotlight but suffer in the vacuum of space. Let's dive into the classes and see what makes them tick. The Marine. The War Machine. They know weaponry and get a bonus to combat rolls. Plus, they can take more hits than anyone else. But when the Marine panics, everyone nearby makes a fear save. If he's freaking out, we're all doomed. Game over, man! The Teamster. The crew's fixer. With a tool belt and know-how, they can tackle any problem, and they get a bonus to all saves and stats. They're cool under pressure, and they roll 1 panic check per day with advantage. But we're going to get to panic checks soon enough. The Scientist. The giga-brained know-it-all. They study alien languages, advanced computers, and hyperspace. And they get a huge boost to intelligence and sanity saves, but when they start losing it, everyone around them takes stress. You know what that thing is, right, Doc? The Android. They look, walk, and talk like us. But they are not us. Programmed to follow the company's ruthless orders, they get a massive boost to their fear saves. They don't need food and water or cryosleep. They wear hazmat suits just to blend in, but their cold, synthetic attitude forces the organics around them to make fear saves a disadvantage. As the Warden, that's the Game Master, you need to give each class their moment at the table. Include things like an abandoned lab for the scientist to analyze, broken tech that only the Teamster can fix, or a deadly irradiated spacewalk that only the android could survive. This lets every player take center stage. Combat in Mothership RPG is quick and unforgiving, and that's perfect. If a battle drags on, the horror begins to lose its edge. Whether it's space pirates or a tentacled horror from the 5th dimension, don't let it be boring. The outcome of combat should devastate your crew. Picture this. You're pinned down by laser fire from security androids. The ship's gravitronics fail, and you've got only 30 seconds before the explosive charges that you planted blow everyone out the airlock. I'm panicking just thinking about it. And your players will too, thanks to the panic system. Every failed check or save adds stress to their characters. And stats are low. They're rolled with 2d10 plus 25, so failures are common. Critically fail by rolling doubles on a d100 and you make a panic check. If you can't roll higher than your current stress score, you're done. Think nightmare visions, heart attacks, or just straight up death. The system's designed to destroy characters, and they will drag everyone else down with them like crabs in a bucket. To truly nail the horror, talk to your players about leaning into the genre. Their characters will lose their grasp on reality, treated like fodder by the company in unwinnable scenarios. But that's the fun. Be bold, take risks, and embrace Mothership's high mortality rate. And don't shy away from jokes at the table either. Laughter breaks up tension, and it keeps things fresh without killing the mood. Put on creepy background music. The eerier, the better. This will help with building the atmosphere. Let the players find clues. An alien artifact, a cryptic data log, a strange chemical, and then let them debate what it means. Don't explain everything, and don't feel like you have to. Space is unknowable, so keep it that way. Some mysteries will never be solved. Take a bit of extra time to craft vivid descriptions of what the crew members experience. Lower your voice. Paint the scene. The ammonia stench of a sanitized med bay. The metallic tang of an electromagnetic pulse. The rancid whiff of alien slime. Make your players say, "Ew." As the Warden, fuel your creativity with sci-fi horror. I'm currently reading Out of the Shadows from the Alien franchise, but Starship Troopers or Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, these are all great starts. Movies like Event Horizon, Alien, and The Thing are basically just Mothership in cinematic form. But let's compile a Mothership Appendix N in the comment section down below. What should I be reading for sci-fi horror inspiration? Mothership RPG is a sci-fi horror roller coaster that will leave your table excited for more. Have you played it? Drop your creepiest moments in the comments below. I want to hear about it. And if you're hungry for more cosmic terror, check out my latest video on Call of Cthulhu, where we dive into eldritch nightmares that make Mothership feel like a cozy nap. Hit like if you liked it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.